If you really want to know if a man is into you, it's not about how much money he spends on you. It's not about what restaurant he takes you to. It's not about how many times he posts you on Instagram or all of the beautiful things he tells you. If you want to know,
to my channel. Welcome back. If you're an OG, I really appreciate you. It's your girl Kathy, and here with another video. All right, the previous videos have been about one dilemma or the other, so I thought we'll keep it light today. As you can tell by the title, it's all about finding the signs to know that somebody truly likes you, truly values you as a woman. Right, because I feel like it's very important, because if you've watched the previous videos that I've done, it's all about making sure that the man truly values you, truly values who you are as a person. But then how do you know when you're still starting out what the signs to look out for are? All right, so I'm not going to go on and on. I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing. It really goes a long way. All right, so let's have a watch and I'll see you on the other side.
when a man really loves you, you won't have to ask. Let me repeat this for a second. When a man really loves you, when a man really is into you, you will never have to ask. You will never have to ask for date nights. You will never have to ask for gifts for no reason. You will never have to ask for time. You will never have to ask for affection. You will never have to ask for communication, patience. You will never have to ask to be desired. You will never have to ask for reassurance, because when a man loves you, it is never an inconvenience. When you are dealing with a real man, it is his pleasure to give you money. It is his pleasure to open you up to new experiences. It is his pleasure to make you come. It is his pleasure to provide for you. It is his pleasure to protect you. It is his pleasure to do whatever it takes to keep you satisfied and feeling loved and feeling appreciated. And it is his pleasure to consider the way that he makes you feel. If you got one of these, don't take it for granted, because I am telling you, they are far and few.
1. He isn't afraid to be outspoken about his affections for you. Guys are sometimes worried that they will get teased by friends and family, but when he stops caring about that, it shows he really likes you. 2. When he has to get dressed up for an event or an occasion and he's looking his best, if he sends you a photo of himself, he likes you. 3. He calls or messages you at random times in the day to tell you about something that has happened to him. 4. He is prepared to wait for intimacy and to go with your flow. Doesn't mean he doesn't want it, and it doesn't mean he won't try to have it. But if you make him wait and he still wants to see you again, he really likes you. 5. He finds time to see you even when it's not convenient. When someone really likes you, they will claw together whatever time they have to see you. And I'm not talking about sex, but time just to see your face. 6. He wants to hang out with you and do something with you after sex. If a guy offers to do something together after sex, there's a good chance he really likes you. Just be honest.
If you really want to know if a man is into you, it's not about how much money he spends on you. It's not about what restaurant he takes you to. It's not about how many times he posts you on Instagram or all of the beautiful things he tells you. If you want to know if a man is really into you, call him with a problem. No matter how big, no matter how small, no matter how minute, no matter how insignificant you may think it is, or inconveniencing that you may think it is, call that man with a problem and see how he handles it. If you call that man with a problem and he answers it with, "That's crazy," This tells you he can care less about you. I don't care if it's a flat tire. I don't care if it's a light bill. I don't care if it's a medical emergency. I don't care if it's a fly in your house and you are scared of bugs. If that man is into you, if he can afford to do it, he is going to stop what he is doing, pull up and come kill the spider in your cabinets, because it means that much to him that you actually thought to call him when a problem presented itself.
The one way for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, to find out if a guy is actually interested in you is if he does the following. First of all, let me tell you what it's not. It's not the good morning text. It's not the good night text. It's not the texting you consistently every single day. It's not even him telling you directly, hey, I like you. It doesn't have anything to do with his words at all. Because I don't know about you, but I've had plenty of guys say that they really liked me or they really saw a future with me that basically disappeared after a couple of months. And then on the flip side of that, I've gone out with guys where I'm like, do they even like me? I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna hear from this guy ever again. Wait to get a text message, hey, when can I see you again? It's like very confusing. I'm like, they said absolutely nothing that would make me think that they liked me. So it doesn't have anything to do with their words. So what is it, do you ask? One way to tell if a guy is actually interested in you is if he's investing in you. If he's investing his time, his money, his energy. If he's investing in you, he sees a future with you. A man will only invest his resources where he sees value. And by the way, time, I'm not talking about the time that he spends texting you, because that literally means nothing, but time that he actually spends with you. There's only one exception to this rule, and it's if he has a lot of money, which in most cases means that he doesn't have a lot of time. So if he's investing what he lacks, really good sign he likes you. But if he's just investing money and he has a lot of that resource, it doesn't necessarily mean that he likes you. I legitimately went out with a guy who, we went on a date and then he took me to the Gucci store afterwards. He bought me Gucci shoes, and then I was like, wow, like this guy must be really interested in me. And I legitimately never heard from him again. Like, I've not to this day heard from him. Very weird, very strange, but okay, I got shoes out of it. Not mad. Am I the only person he took to a Gucci store? Probably not. $600 that he just spent on me was probably nothing in the retrospect. Men like that will do things for their ego to impress you. It has absolutely nothing to do about making you happy. But that is the only exception to this rule. If he is investing his time, money, and energy into you,
girls overlook this so much about guys, and it is hands down the easiest way to tell if a guy actually likes you or not. And the way to tell is by looking into his eyes, specifically when you're on that first or second date with him. See, the thing about guys is we may communicate things with our words, but our actions speak way louder than our words. And specifically the way that we look at you. So the thing is if you're on a date and a guy is just like wandering his eyes everywhere, like he's looking at the front door, he's looking at the servers, he's looking at people walking by, like his attention is everywhere but you, that is a bad sign. This usually means that he's just not engaged in that date. He's not engaged in you and that conversation that you're having. However, if the guy is very engaged with you, he's very attentive and he's looking at you constantly and he's just fully in the moment, this is a clear sign that he's into you. But if his eyes are like wandering everywhere and he's not really giving you that much attention, this is a clear sign that he's just not that engaged in the date. Hands down, easiest way to tell if a guy likes you.
One of the best ways to determine if a man really likes you is if he does this one thing. I notice my boyfriend does this a lot. So when we first started talking, he asked me out to sushi. And then a few days later, we were organizing when he was going to take me out. He said, I overheard you talking about how you have your kids this week and how you don't have them next week. So how does Thursday next week work when you don't have your kids? Another time I told him I was getting my nails done, and the next day he was like, what did you get on your nails? What kind of design did you get on them? He remembered that I drop my kids off on Sundays. So one day he said, what time do you drop them off? And what are your plans after you drop them off? I told him I had an eyelash appointment one time on a Thursday, and we had a date planned Thursday night, and when he saw me, he said, your eyelashes look really nice. I think you're getting my point. When men really like you, they pay attention to the little details. They remember all these things you say, taking a little mental note of things that you share with them so that they can relay it back to you because they're getting to know you as a person. It's kind of like a little way of them saying and showing you, hey, I pay attention. I'm interested in you.
The truth is, when a man is really into you, he is going to make you feel as if there is no other woman in this world. When a man is really into you, it is going to feel as if he is too good to be true. He's going to be attentive. He's going to be understanding. He's going to always make time for you. He's going to always remember the things that are important to you because you are important to him. If you want to know if a man is really into you, you'll know by the way that he pays attention to detail. You'll know by the effort that he puts into you. You'll know by the thoughtfulness. You'll know by how considerate he is. You'll know by how gentle he is. Even if he's an aggressive man, he's aggressive in the streets, but he is gentle when it comes to you. He's fragile when it comes to you. He's even willing to be vulnerable when it comes to you. That's how you know if a man is really into you. A man will share his intimate secrets. He'll take his armor off around you when he's really into you.
It seems like the main overall message is the fact that if someone truly loves you, likes you, they're consistent. And I love the guy that said to try, like, to bring a problem. It's not just always hello, good morning, how are you? But when you actually present a problem, how does he react to it? Is he consistent? Does he care? If you've got a problem, does he just say, oh yeah, oh that's too bad, I hope you figure it out? Then you know that, okay, he's not that into you. Okay, so it's been interesting. Let me know what you think. If you have more signs, please put it in the comment section, because the main aim is all about us learning and elevating ourselves. All right, so I hope you have a lovely day. Stay blessed. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe.